video, we covered very clearly about concatenation, how to join multiple ND arrays, multiple ND arrays. Joining multiple ND arrays into a single by using concatenate. Sir, it is similar to join queries in Oracle. The people who know database concepts, we have join queries are there. Sir, now here have you observed, right? NumPy dot concatenate. How many arrays we can concatenate? Can you please confirm? Multiple arrays we can concatenate. We can concatenate, access the 0 and so on. Join a sequence of arrays along an existing access. Can you please confirm what is this one, son? Existing access array. Can you please join based on access 0 or based on access 1? Sir, this word is a very important, right? So everyone, can you please observe that? Along an existing access. So the access should be already existing in our arrays. That's what you people should be aware. So now here just observe access. Based on which access we have to perform concatenation. If access is the none, then arrays will be flattened and then perform concatenation. You know already, right? Sir, out destination array where we have to store concatenation result, we know already, right? So now we can join any number of arrays, but all arrays should be of the same dimension. Next, the sizes of all access except a concatenation access should be same. Except a concatenation access should be same. Next, the shapes of resultant array and out array must be same. If you are going to store the result somewhere else inside compulsory, so make sure, so expected the result shape and the out shape must be matched if you want to store somewhere. Sir, now concatenation of two 1D arrays. Can you please confirm? So for one dimensional array, how many access will be there? Only one access. Correct, right? Only one access 0 only. There's no question of access 1, access 2, and so on. Now, if you are going to concatenate both, we will get what? Yes, this is. Have you observed, right? But make sure both the things should be same one dimension only. Sir, concatenation now 3 1D arrays, is it possible or not? Np.concatenate of ABC. Here just take very special care about this one. We never require to worry about access here, because only one access is there, that is the default access 0. So all arrays must be same dimension or not? Please confirm. All arrays must be same dimension or not? Yes, must be same dimension. All arrays must be same dimension only. Remember a bit very carefully about this one, sir. Like 1 minute. Yes. So even different sizes, different shapes, no problem here. Next, storing result by using out parameter. Storing result by using out parameter, I told already, d is equal to, so I created one array. one array. So with the zeros, now later I want to replace that. I want to store this result inside this out. Yes, itself is possible. Next, compulsory, the out parameter shape, resultant array shape must be matched, otherwise we will get error. So if I concatenate these three, 12 elements, 12 is the size, but here I took 10 only, then immediately output array is the wrong shape, like we are going to get. Next, is it possible to join 1D array and 2D array? 1D array and 2D array? No. So if you want to concatenate, compulsory both arrays should have same dimension. Correct, right? Yeah, please confirm. Next, joining of 2D arrays. Yes, here this is the very important, sir. This is the very important, right? Now observe that. Can you please concatenate? Sir, can you please concatenate how many here it is the 2D array. It is the A is the 2D array, right? 3 by 2. 3 rows are there and 2 columns are there, sir. 3 rows are there, 2 columns are there. Sir, B is 2 rows are there, 2 rows and 2 columns are there. Now concatenation based on x-axis, is it possible or not? I told already except concatenation axis, the remaining sizes must be matched. What is the shape of first one? What is the shape of first one? The first one shape is 3 comma 2. What is the shape of second one, sir? 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2. Except the concatenation axis, remaining dimensions should have the same size. That's why no problem. Now it will become two-dimensional array, sir, of 5 by 2. Yes, we covered already in detail, sir. Next, np dot concatenation axis is the 0 is the same. Next, axis is the 1. If I can take axis is the 1, what is the problem here is, sir, here, have you observed 3 comma 2, 3 comma 2, 2 comma 2. Sir, if you want to concatenate based on axis 1 means column, so compulsory other dimensions must be same. But here, other dimensions are different, then immediately we are getting the error. Remember a bit very carefully about this one, sir. Are you in the position to understand, right? Any explanation is required? Even this one also I discussed about. Okay, make sure, sir, if you are going to concatenate 2D arrays, now the result is always going to get a 2D array only. Remember that. Okay, but make sure, except the concatenation access, the remaining things should be matched. Okay, like the remaining sizes must be matched. Yes, here can you please concatenate along x-axis? Axis 1 means columns. Sir, have you observed 1, 20, 20, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, something like we discussed already this type of thing. Sir, any explanation is required about this one? Can you please confirm? Any explanation is required about this terminology? Okay, like we discussed already in the last session, even for 3D arrays also, concatenation we covered very clearly, right? Okay, well, sir, now the next cinema, what I have to take is, sir, joining arrays by using stack methods. Okay, joining arrays, joining nd arrays, numpy arrays, joining numpy arrays by using okay stack method. By using stack method, there is a stack function is there. By using this stack function, okay, I want to concatenate these things, right? Okay, just to take very special care about this terminology, right? Okay, so just to understand this, okay, concatenation compulsory you people should be aware clearly, right? Okay, suppose here assume that a, yes, we discussed already this one. Suppose a is this array, b is this 2D array. Now can you please sir, concatenate based on the axis 2? Based on the axis 2 means columns. Okay, like how you can do that, sir? Adding the columns like we covered, we discussed already, like sir, now joining numpy arrays by using stack function. Sir, concatenation, are you feeling comfortable? Please confirm. Concatenation, are you feeling comfortable about that? Yeah, concatenation in the last session, whatever we covered, are you feeling comfortable about that? Okay, well, because the reason for that is, if you are going to understand concatenation properly, now the stack mechanisms you are going to understand clearly, right? Okay, well, so now here what I want to take is, yes, my requirement is, observe that carefully. Py import numpy as np. I'm trying to take import numpy as np. So now help np dot what is the function? Stack. Now a bit dangerous, sir. A bit dangerous. Please take a bit very special care, sir. Stack join a sequence of arrays along a new axis. Have you observed, right? Join a sequence of arrays, a sequence of arrays along a new axis. Sir, have you remember in the old along existing axis, concatenation is always going to be performed according to existing axis, along existing axis. But here we are having new axis. Okay. Now here just observe that, sir. Here join according to new axis. The axis parameter specifies index of the new axis in the dimension of the result. Okay, for example, If access is 0, it will be the first dimension. If access -1, it will be the last dimension. Remember carefully about this one, sir. Slowly you people are going to get, sir, you people can understand this. Don't worry much about that, sir, here. But anyway, you people should have clear clarity, sir. Access parameter specifies the index of the new access in the array. Have you observed, right? New access in the dimensions of the result. Dimensions of the result. Okay. So here it's always going to talk about not existing index in the new created array. In the newly created array, it's always going to talk about this access. Boss, in the newly created array, can you please stack the arrays with respect to access 0? Okay, like it is not existing access. Please take a bit special care, sir. What is the meaning of that? Yes, I will explain with an example. Don't worry at all. Okay. Now the access parameter specify the index. If, for example, if access is 0, access means what? First access. It will be the first dimension. If access is -1, means last access. It will be the last dimension. Any doubt about this? I respond. Any doubt about this terminology? Sir, the first dimension, the last dimension, like you should. Next, there is one more. Sir, here input arrays. Each array must have same shape. Okay, each array must have same shape. What is the meaning of this one? So the input arrays must have same shape. Remember carefully about this one, sir. Must have same shape. So dimensions must be matched, sizes must be matched. Then only we can use a stack mechanism. Remember carefully about this one. Must have same shape. Next, here the axis means in the result array along which the input arrays are stacked. Okay, the axis in the result array. So the access parameter is always talks about, okay, a result array access. Okay, not existing access. Okay, like so. Next 0, yeah. Next output is ND array. If provided destination to place the result, the shape must be the correct matching of what stack would return if no arguments were specified. Okay, like yeah. Now stacked returns stacked ND array. The stacked array has one more dimension. Okay, it is a very important, right? The resultant stacked array has one more dimension. The resultant stacked array has one more dimension than input arrays. Okay, like sir, here what is the difference between concatenate and join? Join a sequence of arrays along existing access is the concatenation, but join a sequence of arrays along a new access is the stack mechanism. Remember carefully about this one, sir. Along so this is so sometime I may use these points. What is the method? Concatenate versus join. Concatenate versus stack. Okay, like sir, here concatenate means join a sequence of arrays along an existing axis. Okay, stack means concatenate join a sequence of arrays along a new axis of resultant array. Observe the difference, right? Okay, this is, sir, what is the meaning of this? Understanding this not that much easy. Please take a bit very special care about this. Okay, I will explain. Okay, don't worry, sir. Here now up to this whatever I covered, I will look once. Joining arrays by using stack function. Joining arrays by using stack function, like stack arrays access 0 out. Okay, like sir, the access parameter specifies the index of the new access in the dimensions of the result. Okay, this is access. It is always talks about new access related to the result. a result. The input arrays must have the same shape. The resultant stacked array has one more dimension than input arrays. Sir, what is the nonsense? Worry about all these things. I will explain in detail. Don't worry, right? So can I go for example? Yes, eagerly waiting for that only, I hope. Sir, this theory, we didn't get anything. Anything, can you explain with an example? Then only we may get some clarity, definitely. Okay. So for example, for 1D arrays, okay, for joining of for stacking, instead of using joining, for stacking of 1D arrays, 1D arrays, for stacking of 1D arrays, I'm taking, sir. Okay, one dimensional arrays I'm taking. Sir, if you want to use a stack, both the arrays should be, both arrays should be same dimension or not? To use a stack, both arrays should be same dimension, same shape also, same shape also. So here already in the documentation clearly they specified the input arrays must have the same shape. If the different shapes are there, sorry, not possible. Okay, like this is the it is going to provide, because stacking is sir, here there are two plates I'm giving, sir. Assume that this is the first plate, this is the second plate, this is the third plate, like Hare, can you please stack these? Is nothing but something like sir, first plate over the on the top of that second plate, on the top of that third plate. This is something like stack, placing one by one. So keeping one by one itself is nothing but itself is nothing but stack, right? Okay, stacking means sir, keeping, arranging the things one by one means one above that another one, on that another one, on top of that another one, like this is called stack. Stacking means placing one by one. Okay, like now let me take a is equal to np dot array of array of 10 comma 20 comma 30 is there, sir. Okay, like now sir, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 is there. Okay, like this is the b, sir. So instead of here, let me take 40, 50, 60 I'm taking. 1 minute, sir. Here, is it possible to use the stack mechanism for this or not? Yes, okay. Anyway, sir, if I can take a different shape, what will happen? Let me consider. In the documentation, it is not my own created statement. They only told was compulsory both arrays should have the same shape. Here same shape is not there, then maybe the problem, right? Why the problem is coming is, okay, you want to place one by one on the top of that another. If both are not having the same shape, then stacking is not possible, right? Yes, friends, then stacking is not possible, right? Okay, like that's why it's always expecting same shape, same shape only. Let me consider this. I'm not sure what will happen if I'm trying to use a stack between these. Np dot, what is the method? What is the function? Please confirm, I forgot. What is the function name? What is the function name? Stack of np dot stack of a comma b, sorry. Here a sequence of arrays a comma b. If I'm not specifying, okay, here one minute, let me take let me take this one. So actually here I'm expecting some error. Okay, perfect. Value error, all input arrays must have the same shape. Yeah, clear indication. Okay, it's always telling that, because whenever we are using the word stack, all input arrays must have the same shape. Okay, so here just observe that, just observe to use a stack method, make sure all input arrays must have same shape, okay. If I do like what happened is this is the error by default we are getting. So intentionally I'm using that. Is really am I going to get this one or not? This is about my requirement, right? Okay, just let me test that, because I should aware what is the complete behavior, right? Okay, well, so clear, right? Okay, to use a stack method, make sure all input arrays must have the same shape. Otherwise we will get error. Just I tested sir that error condition, forget about that. Okay, now so can I so let me take sir, both arrays should be of the same shape. Both arrays should be of the same shape. Should be of the same shape. Yeah, perfect. Now, how many arrays are there? How many input arrays are there? Can you please confirm? Two input arrays are there. Now, both input arrays are two dimension. Okay, input arrays are 1D, 1D, 1D arrays, 1D arrays of same shape, same shape. Yes. Now you can use the word. Now the output array, the output array. So stacked array should be the output array. Stacked array will be of which dimension? Which dimension? The output array after stacking, which dimension? Which dimension? 2D. Remember carefully. What is the reason for that? Have you observed? The resultant stacked array has one more dimension than input arrays. Correct, right? The resultant stacked array has one more dimension than input arrays. Okay, like we had. Okay, like that's why. So if I stack two arrays one by one by one, then automatically, so an array of two one-dimensional arrays, it will become 2D array. Clear, right? So slowly you people are getting the idea. Okay, different shapes are not allowed, compulsory same shape. Okay, here it should, we are going to get 2D. If I stack two-dimensional arrays, array, my input here, two 2D arrays, right? Now can you please tell what is the output array? Output array is a 3D array. Remember carefully, right? Output array is the 3D array. Okay, like okay, well, now my question is, sir, listen carefully about this one, sir. Very important. So I told, right, a bit understanding this is the bigger problem, right? A is ready, b is equal to b is equal to b is equal to, like now I'm trying to take this one. Both are having the same. Now my question is, np dot, okay, stack of, np dot stack of a comma b, a comma b. So now listen very carefully about this one. So how many arrays are there, sir? 10, 20, 30. Sir, the first array 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Okay, sir, here 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Okay, now sir, here like second array is of 40, 50, 60. Okay, second array 40, 50, 60 is there, sir. Okay, this is 40 and then 50 here and then 60 is there. Okay, like 40, 50, 60 is there, two arrays. Now, so if we are not specifying access, means what is the default access? Default access is the 0. Even if you are not mentioning also 0. This access 0 is talks about resultant array or the input array. Respond. So I told multiple times, I repeated this point. Is this access, whatever we are specifying, is this access talks about resultant array or input array? Or input array? Can you please confirm? Is it talks about resultant array or input array? It is a resultant. Resultant means stacked output. Resultant only. Sir, if you want, you can cross check. Sir, the access parameter specifies the index of the new access in the dimensions of the result output array, not input array. Okay, now you know output array is a 2D array. I know that, because one more dimension, one extra dimension in the output we are going to get. That's why 2D array. In the 2D array, okay, access 0 means row wise or not. Yeah, in the 2D array, access 0 means row wise or not. Yes, row wise, right? Okay, row wise means so what it is expecting. Okay, now output array 2D. Okay, the output array is the 2D. Now if I can take this one, sir, understanding this is the bigger thing. Almost to understand these words, almost I struggled. Okay, you almost one hour to understand what it means. Yes, So in 2D array, in 2D array, in 2D array, stack input arrays, input arrays, input arrays, row wise. Correct, right? Row wise. Okay. In 2D array, stack input arrays row wise. Row wise. Can you please stack row wise all input arrays? All input arrays. Can you please stack row wise all input arrays? All input arrays. Okay, that's all. Have you observed, right? Now, row wise I have to stack means first 10, 20, 30. First thing completed. Okay, with the first array, I took, sir, this is the first row, first stack. And then second thing I took, now this total thing will become 2D array. Remember this one, sir. It is the 2D array, 2D array. So what will happen is, so the first stack, first one is the first one. And this one is the second one. This one is the second one. Now, so one by one, can you please place these things one by one, automatically 2D array by default we are going to get. So stack input arrays row wise, stack input arrays row wise. Okay, like now observe what is the output by default we are going to get is, yeah, let me consider this. Yeah, observe this carefully, right? But the answer we are getting, is it our expected answer or not? Please confirm. Please confirm. Yeah. Is it our expected answer or not? Sir, now, if I can take without access also, I'm not taking access I'm not taking, sir. Can you please confirm what is the output by default you are going to get in this case? If I'm not taking this one, what is the answer we are going to get? Same. Default access is the 0 only. Default access is the 0 only. That's why same thing we are going to get. Yeah. So here this word is very, very important. Access 0 means stack row wise all input arrays. Remember carefully, right? Access 0 means stack all input arrays row wise. Yeah, are you getting right? Are you feeling comfortable? Sir, what there inside? It seems to be very easy. Now, what is the shape of this array? What is the shape of this array? The shape of this array is what is the shape of this array? Two rows and two columns, 3 rows and 3 columns are there. Now the shape is 2 by 3. The shape is 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Okay, like a 2D array, 2 by 3 shape. Yeah. Now the next one, sir. So this is row wise. Okay, have you observed? Access 0. Access 0. 0 means row wise. Okay, like it's a clear. Next, I want to take access 1. Access 1 in the 2D array means column wise. Correct, right? Column wise. Column wise. Boss, take elements from the input array and stack column wise. Take arrays, but stack column wise. That is the meaning, right? In the result, can you please consider elements column wise? That is about my requirement, right? How we can do that? What is the option we are what it means? Now observe that, sir. Anyone, can you please tell what is the output we are going to get now? Yeah, consider input rows. Consider input rows. Input rows, and then so stack the column wise. What will happen is, what will happen is, so here first column 10, 20, 30. Okay, second column 40, 50, 60. Have you observed? So now what is the result of this array? Okay, this array is what is the result of this array? This array is, so column wise, can you please stack? Column wise, can you please stack? Okay, means sir, this is a first stack. This is the second stack. Okay, this is the third stack. Are you in the position to understand? Yes. Any explanation is required? Can you please confirm? Any explanation is required? Don't get confused. Okay, like now observe that stack of here access is equal to 1. If I can take access is equal to 1, 10, 40, 20, 50, 30, 60. 10, 40, 20, 50, 30, 60. Okay, like we are going to get. If I can take access is equal to -1, what is the meaning of -1? What is the meaning of -1? -1 means last. Last in the 2D array, last index is nothing but access 1 only. Access 1 only. Okay, like is it the same thing or not? So can you please stack elements column wise? Okay, access 1 means access 1 means stack elements stack elements of input array, elements of input array column wise. That's what you should aware. Okay, how easy, what is the easiest way to understand this? What is the easiest way? So there are two things are there in my mind. What was -1? Babita, -1 means last access. In the 2D array, last access means 1 only. Correct, right? Last dimension. Last dimension, 1 only. Both the things are same. That's about I'm taking. Now, there are two ways is there. Which way is the more meaningful? Just to understand easily for the students' sake. Okay. 1 minute. 10, 20, 30 is there. 40, 50, 60 is there, sir. Okay. So can you please stack column wise? Can you please stack column wise? Okay. Explanation 1. Please take, so this is the first row and make it the first column. Okay. Next take second row, make it the, sir, here. I don't, it is not, okay. This is one approach I'm telling. Yes, finally, this is the resultant array we are getting. No. So another one, take, okay, column wise, right? I required. So 1040 is the first stack. Next 2050 is the next stack. Okay. Next 3060 is the third stack. So which one is the easy? Either first approach or second approach. So we have to stack column wise. We have to stack column wise. Okay, first one or second one? Yeah. Okay, if we go for one more example, then you will get much clarity. Let me consider that. Okay, here, well, so because understanding these things, I face a bit difficult. Okay, so this is column wise. Sir, any doubt in any way? I hope you people are in the position to understand, right? Yeah, please. Okay, now here I took this is the 1D array, 1D arrays, 1D arrays like the same. Let me go for example for stacking 2D arrays. For stacking 2D arrays, right? Yeah, that's what for stacking 2D arrays. Sir, if we stack 2D arrays, the result will be 3D array. If we stack 2D arrays, okay, the result will be 3D array. 3D array. So in the 3D array shape, 3D array shape is x comma y comma z. Sir, x means axis 0. Axis 0. X means axis 0. Axis 0 0 means the number of 2D arrays. The number of 2D arrays. Correct, right? Axis 0 means how many number of 2D arrays are there? Okay, like y means y means axis 1. Axis y means axis 1, axis 1, 1. So the number of rows, in 2D array, the number of rows in 2D array. Next, Z means, okay, axis 2, axis 2, the number of columns, in the 2D array. Okay, like, yeah. Are you feeling comfortable, right? Let me go for a small chota example, then you people are going to get much clarity here. Two or three examples, two examples minimum we will take, so that you may get clarity about this one, sir. Okay, well, so that which approach is the recommended to easy understanding, that point you will get much clarity. Okay, example one I'm taking, sir. Example one, or otherwise directly. A is equal to np dot, okay, array, np dot array of, okay, array of 2D array, right? 1 2 3 I'm trying to take, 4 5 6 I'm taking, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is the 2D array. Next, b is equal to, b is equal to, sir, 7 8 9, 7 comma 8 comma 9, 10 11 12, 10 comma 11 comma 12 I'm taking. Yeah, sir, here two dimensional arrays. Any doubt? Both arrays have same shape or not? Both arrays are same shape or not? Yes, same shape only. Okay, like, yeah, better to have dimension also. A range also we can take, no problem, no problem. We can take a range also. Yes. Okay, same shape, both are same shape. Okay, like, now what is the array? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, the first array, two rows are there, because the understanding is the very important. Three columns are there. Okay, what is this one here is, so observe that 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Next, here, okay, this is my first one, this is the first. What is the second one, sir? Second one is, yeah, 7 8 9 10 11 12, 10 11 12. Okay, like, perfect. Now np dot stack of, a comma b. I'm not specifying any access. If I'm not specifying any access means, access 0 0, access 0 means, in 3D array, access 0 means, the number of 2D arrays. Number of 2D arrays, not row wise. Hey, in the result, access 0 means, the number of 2D arrays. Next, access 1 means the number of rows. Access 2 means the number of columns. Correct? Please confirm. Okay. Now, what will happen in this case is, so can you please stack access 0 means, so 2D array, each 2D array one by one, can you please stack? So means, what will happen is, please take, this is the first one, this is the second one. On the top of this, can you please take this? So with these two things, a 3D array, a 3D array by default is going to be formed. Have you observed? Now, three-dimensional array, in that the first two-dimensional array is this one, next two-dimensional array is this one. I don't think you people are going to get the doubt. Okay, like, yeah, have you observed, right? Have you observed, right? Can you please confirm? The first 2D array, now the second 2D array is the same. So access 0 means, 2D arrays, one by one. Access 0 means, 2D arrays one by one, or one on the another. Okay, like, now we will get a 3D array. Yes, clear? Are you people feeling comfortable, right? Next, access 1, Access 1 means so row wise. Access 1 means row wise in each 2D array. In each 2D array. Row wise in each 2D array. Okay, access 1. Can you please stack access 1 in each 2D array? Okay, like, sir, what is the meaning of that? Anyone, can you please guide? What will happen in this scenario? Access 1 I'm taking. So I require to consider row wise. I require to consider row wise. Okay. These two things are there, sir. So I want to consider row wise. What will happen is, listen very carefully about this one. So please consider 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one row I consider. Next row wise, right? 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. This is 1 2D array. This is 1 2D array. Comma 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 10, 11, 12. This is the next 2D array. Can I expect like this? Please confirm. That's what understanding these things. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Please take this element from the first one. Okay, now what I have to take. Okay, here 7, 8, 9. Now row this one under this one. So row wise. So with these two, one 2D array is going to be created. Next this row and next this row, another 2D array will be created. Okay, like now observe, is it confirm? Access is equal to 1. I'm trying to take. Am I getting the same? Am I getting the same? Okay, access 1 means row wise. Sir, observe very carefully. Row wise in each 2D array. Row wise in each 2D array means, sir, first row and the first row from there. Okay, first 2D array. Second row and the second row from there. Okay, like now the next point, access 2 means column wise in each 2D array. Access to, this is the dangerous thing. So row wise is the very easy. Column wise, how you can analyze, how you can understand, this is the bigger problem. Please take a bit special care. Okay, let me take freshly based on based on the output. At least based on the output, at least we have to decide. Okay, like, sir, now we should have some generalized conclusion by seeing the output. Okay, now, yeah, can you please spell out the elements what we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, can you please stack column wise? Yeah. In the 1D array, how it is considered? Okay, we will just analyze once. In the 1D array, 10, 20, 30 is there, 40, 50, 60 is there. So first column it took. So first column it took, under that column will become first row. Second column it took, it will become second row. Third column it took, it will become third row. Can you please guess, without executing, can you please guess what is the output we are going to get? Yeah, I'm not sure about this one, please. Okay, so if my expectation is the correct, yeah, okay, any all possibilities, can you please confirm? Some people are feeling column wise, right? So this column, under this column will become first 2D array. This column of course will become rows. and this is the second 2D array. This column will become third rows. It will become next 2D array. Is it? Hmm. This is, of course, let me check. I'm not sure about that. What I'm taking column wise, right? Column wise, right? Okay. Now first 2D array 1, 4, and then 7, 14, 7, 14. Now this is the first 2D array 1, 4, 7, 14. Next 2D array 2, 5, 2, 5. Okay, second column in the first row, second column in the first matrix will become like 7, 10, 10. Sorry, 7, 10, 10. This is by mistake. Okay, 7, 10, not 14, 10. Okay, 2, 5. Next 8, 11. 8, 11. Okay, like I'm trying to take 8, 11. Okay, like sir, this is second 2D array. Okay, like now the third 2D array. Third 2D array. Yeah, if it is fine, 3, 6. 3, 6. Next 3, 6. Another 9, 12. Yeah, 9, 12. Is it? Don't know. Don't know. Just observe this one carefully. Yeah, access is the 2. Excellent. No, gone our cinema. 172839. 172839. 410, 410, 410, 511, 612. Can you please observe that? Can you please analyze this so that you can understand how it is going to consider column wise? Yeah. How it is consider column wise? Column wise. Sir, here 1 minute, 2, and then 3, and then 2. 2, 3, 2 is the shape we are getting. 2 2-dimensional arrays. How the thing is happen? 1, 7. First one 2, 8. Second one 3, 9 is the third one. Wow, how you can understand this bloody concept? have you observed, right? Okay, 1, yeah, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 1, 7. Okay, like here one element, next element. Okay, now this is the first row. Access one result can make understand very easily. Access one result, nothing. First row, and then here first row. Here second row, Row wise, we are not facing any problem. Understanding column wise is the problem. That is, can you please observe 1, 7, 1, 7 is the first row. 2, 8 is the second row. Maybe instead of our understanding, maybe better to understand in this style. Yeah. Can you observe carefully? 1 minute. Yeah, because this type of things only will be there to break our heads. That's why, do you know, I saw, sir, almost multiple things, multiple YouTube videos everywhere. The person is going to tell, yes, he is executing, is showing the output. This is the thing we are going to get. Array, what we are, how we will get? If a new thing is coming, how we will get that thing also, you have to understand. Okay. Yeah, now I hope I got the idea. Don't worry, sir. Here 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now my question is axis is equal to 0. Now observe carefully. Axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0 means what? Row wise. Correct, right? Axis is equal to 0. 0 means row wise. Row wise. Okay. Consider one row here. Okay. Consider one row here. Consider second row here. Okay. Now means so 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 is the first 2D array. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 is the first 2D array. Okay. 1, comma 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sir, here second one 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the first 2D array completed. First 2D array completed. Now the second 2D array. So row wise we have to stack. Row wise we require to stack. Okay, like now here just observe that. If it is xyz axis, it will become easy. No, yeah, here just observe carefully. Axis is equal to 1. Sorry, axis is equal to 1, sir. 1, not 0. Axis is equal to 1. I'm talking row wise. So now here just observe carefully. Here the second one 4, 5, 6, 6. Now the next one 10, 11, 12. Okay, like yeah. Are you feeling comfortable? Axis is equal to 1 means row wise. Okay, are you feeling comfortable, right? Array row wise, first row will become first row in the first 2D array. Sir, next, sir, first row will become only with first rows. Can you please create one 2D array? Next, with the second rows, can you please create next 2D array? Because we have to stack row wise. We have to stack column wise. Okay, column wise. Now here just observe 1, 2, 3 will become first column in the 2D array. 1, 2, 3 will become first column in the 2D array. 7, 8, 9 will become next column in the 2D array. Now, do you know, sir, this is first 2D array. Can you please confirm? Am I getting the same thing? Okay. Please consider first row make as the first column. Now first row make as the second column. Okay, like next similarly here also what we are going to get is sir 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 4, 5, 6 will become sir second first column in the second 2D array. Now 10, 11, 12 will become like sir second column in the next 2D array. Yeah, is it the same? Is it the same? Yeah, am I getting the same thing? Can you please confirm? 172839, 172839, next 410, 511, 612. Is it the same or not? Yeah. Okay. XS2 means column wise. So take each row in input array and make as a column. Make as the column, something like I took this one, sir. Now listen very carefully. Now let me go back to our first 1D array. Let me go back to our first 1D array. Sir, here 1D arrays, first example, 1, 2, 3 is there. 1, 2, 3 is there. 4, 5, 6 is there. 4, 4, 5, 6 is there. Now I want based on axis 1. Now the result will be 2D arrays. Now 1D arrays I'm trying to take. Now, so I want to do based on column wise. Column wise means take a row, make the column 1, 2, 3. Take a row, make the column 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Is it the result am I getting or not? In the 1D arrays case. Feeling comfortable? In the 1D arrays, 1D arrays to 2D array, is it the same thing? Am I getting or not? Yeah. Can you please scratch it? For stacking, here observe that 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So take the first row 10, 20, 30. Sir, take second one 40, 50, 60. Okay, like so now this is my result we are going to get 10, 40, 20, 50, 30, 60. 10, 40, 10, 40, 20, 50, 30, 60. Is it the same? Yeah. Now we are getting that bloody concept. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now let me go for one more example so that you people will get much clarity, I'm sure. Okay, now example 3, again for 2D array only, don't go for 3D arrays. 2D for 2D arrays only. So if the input is 2D array, if the input if the input is 2D array, then output will become 3D arrays. Correct, right? Output will become 3D arrays. Yeah, please take very special care about this one, sir. What I have to take is, so let me go for a simple example. 3 by 3 I want to take input. A is equal to, sir, np dot a range of, so 3 by 3 means 9 elements are required. 9 elements are required. 1 to 10 dot reshape of 3 comma 3. Yeah, perfect. B is so 1 to 9 already completed. 10 to 18, 18 means 19 I have to take. 19 dot reshape of 3 by 3 I'm trying to take. Yeah, sorry, here ayyo, this is the first one, this is the second one. Yeah, now what is A? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. What is the B? Yeah, perfect. So now you can ask, sir, this example we can tell very easily, sir, very easily. Sir, access 0, access 0, access 0, 0 means access 0, 0 means 2D arrays 1 by 1. 2D arrays 1 by 1. Access 0 means 2D arrays 1 by 1. Yeah, sir. Now if I do np dot stack of a comma b, a comma b, sir, anyone can you please tell what is the answer we are going to get now? Yeah, please respond. What is the answer we are going to get in this case? A comma b, three-dimensional array, three-dimensional array. This is the first 2D array, this is the second 2D array. This is the first 2D array, this is the second 2D array. The total three-dimensional array we are going to get np dot stack of a comma b. 0, default is the 0, 0, like what the answer? Yes, is it the same thing? Is it my expected thing or not? Yeah, please confirm, is it my expected thing or not? Yes. Okay, like now access 1 means access 1 means we have to take row wise in each 2D array, in each 2D array, row wise in each 2D array. Yeah, can you please confirm if I can take access 1, access is equal to 1? Yeah, you have to tell what is the output we are going to get in this case. Yeah, our elements are, okay, now our elements are understanding this is how much danger you can analyze. 1 2 3. Okay, something like puzzle kind of things. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is there. Okay, like next another thing I'm trying to take, nothing will be there. Just if we, with pleasant mind, if we consider multiple examples, then definitely you people are going to get 12, 13, 14, 15, okay, 16, 17, 18, 18, like now observe carefully. Take one row. Okay, take one row here. Now the first 2D array is this one. Take one row, take one row, next 2D array, next 2D array. Take one row, take one row, next 2D array. Yes, have you observed, right? This total is a 3D array. Any explanation is required? Any explanation is required? Is it expected thing? Is it expected? Okay, let me cross check. I'm not sure. Is it the same thing is happened? Yeah. Is it the same thing is happened? Perfect. So we are taking row wise. Now, okay. So this is the danger. This is the danger. This one is the danger. Okay. Now we should be in the position to answer this because already we saw. Okay. Now what I have to take access to? Access to means what I will take is now observe very carefully about this one, sir. Very simple. Very simple. Take take one row, make it the first column. Take one row, make it the first column. Second column. Yeah, this is first 2D array. Okay. Next, take one row at the column. Next, 13, 14, 15 is the second one. Okay. Next, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18 is the next 2D array. Yeah. What is there inside? What is there inside? Are you in the position to understand, right? Any explanation is required? Any explanation is required? Yeah. Now observe that. Am I going to get the same thing or not? If we are not getting that, then we require to change our logic again. We have to analyze. Okay. If we require to change our analysis and we require to we have to change from example 1 onwards. We have to analyze. Now observe. Am I getting the same thing? 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 4, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15. Okay, like wow, thank God. Okay, yeah, clear, right? Yes. We have to analyze with respect to the shapes also. Any explanation is required? Are you feeling comfortable, right? Okay, well, now my question is, okay, listen, let me do some analysis with respect to the shapes also. We took example 2. Example 2, we took two arrays, two arrays, two 2D arrays of shapes 3 by 2, 3 by 2 we took, sir. 3 by 2, 3 by 2 we took shapes. First one is 3 by 2. Second one is 3 by 2 we took. Now, axis 0. Axis 0, 0 means, axis 0, 0 means, sir, we are going to get 2, comma 3, comma 2. Correct, right? Axis 0 means 2, comma 3, comma 2. Because two-dimensional arrays, each two-dimensional array contain 3 rows and 2 columns. Yes, correct. If I can take axis is equal to 1, okay, axis is equal to 1, 1. What will happen in this case? Row wise, okay, rows, okay, will be increases. Maybe 3 by 2, 3 by 2. What is the shape we got? Axis is equal to 1 means 2 and then 3, sorry, 2 by 3 only. Okay, 2 comma 2 comma 3 we are getting. Correct, right? 2 comma 2 comma 3. Axis is equal to 1, 2 comma 2 comma 3. So two-dimensional arrays. In every two-dimensional array, 3 rows, 2 rows and 3 columns. No much analysis. No much analysis. Okay. Yeah. No much analysis. That's why ignore the shapes. I hope the concept, I hope you people got clearly. Any doubt? Any doubt about this? Can I go for, do you want me to go for one more example? Do you want me to go for one more example? Yeah. Let me matter of 1 minute. You can tell very easily. I don't think example 4. Example 4, sir. Okay. So what I'm trying to take, 3 joining of, stacking of, stacking of 3 one-dimensional arrays, 3 1D arrays. Okay, don't worry. Just your examples are going to make perfection to get the concept. Okay, nothing. Stacking of 3 1D arrays. Yeah, what I'm trying to take is, now let me take 3 arrays, right? A is equal to np dot a range of uh, 4 I'm taking. 4 I'm trying to take. Yeah. Then automatically, how many elements are there? 0, 1, 2, 3. B is equal to, sir, B is equal to 4 comma 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 I'm trying to take. 4, 5, 6, 7 we had. Now C is 8 comma 8 comma 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 means 12 I have to take. Yeah, 12 I have to take. Yeah. Can you please confirm what is the A content, B content, C content? Like it's a clear. Now, if I stack these 3, either row wise or column wise, because the result is the 2D array, right? If I can take stack np dot stack of A comma B comma C. Yeah. Can you please confirm what is the answer we are going to get? Row wise. Sir, it will become first row. Next, it will become second row. It will become third row. So, first row, second row, third row is the same. Okay, this is the 2D array we are going to get, because row wise we are going to get. Can you please confirm? Is it the correct? Respond. Is it the correct? 0, 1, 2, 3 will become first row. 4, 5, 6, 7 will become second row. 8, 9, 10, 11 will become third row. Yeah, perfect. Is expected only. Access 0. Now, access 1 I'm trying to take. Comma. Access is equal to 1 I'm trying to take. Yeah. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Access 1 means here this row will become first column. 0, 1, 2, 3. Next, this one will become second column. 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one will become third column. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Okay. So this is the 2D array we are going to get. 2D array. 0, 4, 8, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 10. If our analysis is the correct. 0, 4, 8, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11. Is it our required thing or not? Yes, it's working properly. So now if it is a 3-dimensional array, okay, if it is the 1D arrays to 2D arrays, our approach is working excellent. Now let me take example 5. Yes, so here just the stacking of 2D arrays. Are you feeling any doubt about this one? Stacking of 3 2D arrays. Yeah. By interchanging the shape, I don't think, is it going to work for all cases, Ashish? We have to analyze. Okay. Stacking of, so 2 by 2 arrays I'm going to take. A is equal to np dot 2 by 2 arrays. 2 by 2 arrays. Yeah. 2 by 2. Reshape of 2 by 2. Yeah, excellent. 2 by 2. Next up, B dot reshape of 2 comma 2. Dot reshape of 2 comma 2. Yeah, wonderful. Reshape function is simplifying my life like anything. Okay. Now, what is the A content? What is the B content? What is the C content? Is that clear for you people? Now, if I can take x is equal to 0, np dot stack of A, B, C. Okay. Now, access is equal to 0. Of course, it is the default, not required to specify. Now, what will happen is, it is the 3D array. In that, this is the first 2D array, second 2D array, and then third 2D array. Okay, like access 0 means So can you please take all 2D arrays one by one, one by one? A collection of 2D arrays will become 3D array. Yes, correct. The first 2D array, second 2D array, third 2D array. Any explanation is required? Or respond. Any explanation is required about this? Okay, clear. Now, sir, what is about one? If the axis is the one, what will happen? One means rows. One means rows. Okay, like so. One means rows means take one row here now. Take one row here now. Take one row here now. Okay, this is the first 2D array. Okay, comma. Take one row here. Okay, take another row here. Take another row here. Second 2D array. Are you feeling comfortable, right? Respond. Yeah. Now axis is equal to 1. Is it our expected thing? 0, 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. Take one row from the first one. Take one row from the first one. Take one row from the second one. Take one row from the third one. Yes, first 2D array. Same will be. It is the easy, right? It is the easy, right? Yeah. Okay. Next, access is equal to 2, sir. Yeah, it is also too much easy. It is also too easy. What I require to take is, now we analyzed already, right? What there inside. What it's going to do is take one row from the first one, make it the first column. Take one row from the first one, take it the second column. Take one row from the third one, make as first. Yes, this is the first 2D array. Okay, this is the first 2D array. 2D array. Next, second 2D array. Take 2, 3, 6, 7, and then 10, 11. Okay, like yeah. Are you feeling comfortable? Any explanation is required? If my analysis is the correct, observe that 048159, 048159, 2610, 3711. Wow, we became experts in the stack mechanism. Yeah, okay, that's all. Are you feeling comfortable? This is one area where most of the people are feeling difficulty like anything. Yeah, clear, right? Yeah, Venkatramana, with pleasant mind, you can analyze these things, then you can understand very easily. So, stack, joining, stack wise. Okay, stack wise means row wise, stacking of. Okay, but the result is always one extra dimension. Remember, sir, here somewhere I saw here, observe carefully, stack function in NumPy. Greeks for geeks. What they did is, now observe that here NumPy.stack sequence of arrays of the same shape. Access in the resultant array along which the input arrays are stacked. Okay, return stacked array of the input array which has one more dimension than input arrays. We know already this one. Code 1. Okay, code 1. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Access is 0. Access is 0. Already you people aware. First one by one directly we are going to get. Sir, access 1. Access 1. Access 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 2D array we are going to get. Correct, right? I respond. This is the 2D array. Have you observed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 2D array we are getting. Next, access 1. Here, like, yeah, this is the example 2, it seems. Code 1, 4, 5, 6, like in array 1, in array 2. In array 1, in array 2, access is equal to 1. So, 1 2 3 4 5 6 means 1 4 2 5 3 6, correct? Okay, like next two-dimensional arrays. Okay, that's all. How we are getting nothing? We can't get anything. Have you observed, right? How we are going to get that result? Nothing. Okay. If you observe somewhere, numpy stack function. Oh, there are a number of things are there. Okay, so here stack, h stack, v stack, something like. Now observe the.
I remember when I started in 2009 and became an entrepreneur, I was completely.
Just is trying to explain the syntaxes on the board.
Yeah, hello friends. So just now we have seen the demonstration of the join functions.
Is it
So we have seen
visible and audible?
split, vsplit, and hsplit functions. Now we'll see the execution part of all those functions. So first of all, we have to import the NumPy module. So I'm giving some alias name for this NumPy so that we have to call all those functions with the help of this alias name. So import NumPy as np, and now I have to will create one array in the NumPy. So for creating an array, we'll use some function, right? An a range function. We'll use a range function and we'll reshape it. So now let us take it. Some a is equal to np dot a range, a range of. So I'm taking some six values dot. I'm reshaping it. Reshape to 2 comma 3 so that the two dimensions with the 3 elements in each. So if I print a, you can observe here 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, and we'll create a one more function b is equal to some np dot a range of
Sir, all these things I hope you can understand, right?
7 to 13. So another 6 elements dot reshape of. So this I am showing this because we can also use the existing functions in order to create an array.
Just
So
2 minutes, just
array
legend.
function, we can also use these functions a range or like from buffer, from meter. So we have gone through all these functions, so we can use those functions to create an array. So I have created an array. So B is having a few elements like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we'll try to concatenate these two arrays, A and P. So for concatenation, so for joining
concatenation,
the array, we are going to use the concatenation. Concatenate.
If you are going to concatenate, what is the answer we are going to get? Okay, if I can concatenate according to axis 0, axis 0. So except concatenation axis, the remaining shapes must be same. Correct, right? Axis 0 means row by row. For the same 2D array, these two things also by default will be added. Okay, like if you want to concatenate column wise, so for these columns also will be added. Correct, right? Concatenation is very easy, I hope. Concatenation is very easy.
And here we can have a single parameter so that we'll get, see, you can observe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you observed, right? 0, yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first array, first rows, and then second array rows. The total thing will become 2D array only, but not 3D array. If it is a stack, we are going to get 3D array. Okay, yeah.
4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So all the elements, all the dimensions have been concatenated. Two arrays will be concatenated here. So we can pass one more parameter in this concatenate, that is an axis. So based upon the axis, it will concatenate the arrays. So you will see axis is equal to 1. So by default it will be 0.
Column wise.
In the previous execution, we have not mentioned this axis, so it will be 0. And now we are mentioning as a 1, so that it will concatenate in a row wise. So here you can observe the difference of this concatenation based upon the axis. So here we are giving axis is equal to 1. That means a row, a major axis. So 0, 1, 2, and the first row in the second array is 7, 8, 9. So 0, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 will be.
Sir, have you observed?
And similarly,
These are
the second row,
things
3, 4,
will be placed here.
Second array 10, 11, 12 will be concatenated. So if access is equal to 1, so whatever the function we are using, the access means 1. If it is a 1, that implies it's the concatenation or a joining is based upon the rows. Okay, and if it is 0, based upon the columns. So by default it will be 0. So we have seen one more function called stack. So stacking. So this is somewhat different from the concatenate. So if you observe here, so stack, np.stack. So before going to that, we'll see one more time. We'll go with the A is equal to what are the elements and B is equal to what are the elements. So A is having an array 2 by 3 and the B is also having an array 2 by 3. So 2 rows and 3 columns. So now we'll use the stack operations, np.stack of A comma B. Sorry, A comma B. Right. So here we can observe that it is a normal concatenation. So array A and array B are the different elements concatenated here. So if you concatenate, if you are using the concatenate function, everything will be treated as a single array. Okay. So this is completely a single array. It forms a 4 by 3 array, right? But here it is a 2 dimensions, 2 different dimensions. Okay. So this is how the stack follows. And now we'll see here also we can have the access, one more parameter for this one. So that is a access. Here also the same thing. If you are going with access 1, first the rows will be concatenated and then the rows will be joined, and the next, see, you can observe here. So if you are using access as 1, so first row of the first array and the first row of the second array will form a 2-dimensional array, and the next element is again the second row of first array and second row of the second array. So this is the difference between this stack and concatenate. So don't get confused. If you concatenate these two things, it will form a single array, and if you are using a stack, automatically this is a one array and this is another array. Okay, this is a one element and this is another element, right? And based upon the access value, it will join accordingly. So if it is access is 0, it will join in terms of columns. So this is the first one and this is the second one. And if access is 1, automatically row wise it will join row wise. So the first row of first index and the second row, first row of the second array will be concatenated, and the first row of second element and second array, sorry, second row of the second array and the second row of the first array will be concatenated.
Ayo, he's getting
Now
confusion,
there are
it
two more
seems.
functions called vstack and hstack.
Getting right? Completed stack. Completed stack method. Next method is trying to talk. Okay, I referred almost to get the concept. To get the concept, almost I refer 10 videos. Or at least hint I will get. No, that's what. He's not standing on the point there. Immediately he's moving to the next point. That is the faculty's trick. Yeah. So clear for you people, right? Anyway, just my intention is not blaming. Yes, so this is one area where majority of the people are getting confusion. Okay, take very, very special care. Okay, observe that, not that much easy, but anyway, having idea, maybe this analysis may be helpful in the future. So to analyze a very complex behavior, maybe, don't worry,